There are probably 100 million ways you can ruin a conversation. For example, smacking someone in the face, telling them you hate their mum, or telling them they have an ugly dog. But these are kind of unrealistic scenarios. So I'm going to give you some realistic ways you probably ruin conversations, which you might not be aware of. So what you just need to do is do the opposite. Then your conversations will be good. Then people will like you more. Then you can build some nice, deep relationships. So I don't know why I'm doing this, but let's get straight into it. The first one is conversation hijacking. This is basically when you wait for the other person to stop speaking just so you can get your point across. So for example, I'm speaking to this person. So how was your day? What did you get up to today? Oh, it was really good, thanks. Well, me and my friend, we went to play football, and then we went to the park after and just had some nice ice cream and chilled out for a bit. Oh my God, did you know about that monkey that got run over the other day? It was crazy, man. I need to tell you about it. What the fuck? But I was just talking about my day. Now he's hijacked the conversation with the monkey. Basically, this disregards anything the other person said. It basically tells you, look, I don't give a shit about what you just said, but here's something more important. It kind of shows that they don't really care about you because they're thinking about other things when you're talking. And it just shows a lack of respect. Number two is don't show any presence at all, because presence shows that you actually care about what the other person's saying because you're focusing on their words and you're focusing on the person. So there's a couple ways you can be not present, and one of them is be on your phone when you're talking to someone. Make sure your notifications are on so it keeps pinging off, so your phone is more important than them. And if you're always on your phone, the other person's going to be like, what does this person value, the phone or me? Maybe I should just stop speaking to this person. So that'd be perfect if you want to ruin that conversation. And another one is go on screens before you socialize with people. So when you scroll and scroll and scroll, you have such a short attention span. You can't focus on anything long. So when you do get in the conversation, you're going to be out of it. You're going to be thinking about Kylie Jenner's bum or what a streamer's done playing video games. You're not going to be able to focus on the person, and they'll be able to pick up on this. Another one, don't maintain eye contact. Make sure like you're looking away a bit. You're not fully focused on the other person. Make sure your posture's a bit off like this so you can't show that you're actually there with the other person. And then also fidget lots. Make sure you're fidgeting, you're picking your nose. Bro, why do you actually do that? Bro, you need to stop doing that. Come on, stop. Okay, sorry. You need to don't pick your nose. Don't fidget with this thing. Don't like keep flicking with the watch. Actually try to focus on them because it shows you're there in the moment. And if you show a lack of presence, this shows you don't really care that much about the other person because other things are on your mind. Other stuff is occupying your mind. You can't actually pay attention to them. So they'll be able to pick up on this and they'll be like, does this person really care about me? Do I really want to hang out with them? Or they're just thinking about Kylie Jenner the whole time. Number three is make sure you're always showing a lack of positivity. I wake up today, I don't think to myself, I really want someone that will criticize me, that will not make me smile, that will not appreciate me. Fuck that. I want someone positive. So if you want to ruin a conversation, make sure to be negative. So being negative could be not wanting to see people win. It could be always complaining about stuff. It could be always talking ill of other people when they're not around. It can be criticizing. It can be complaining about external events. It can be blaming other people. It can be swearing at people lots. It's like being annoying on purpose. All these type of things make up a negative person. And I can tell you this, no one wants to be around a negative person because we wake up in the morning, we want to be around positive people. Positive people make us feel good. So if we want people to not feel good, then be negative, and then it's just going to ruin the conversation. Now the final one is don't have any empathy. Always see things from your perspective and not from someone else's perspective. So say you have an argument with your brother and he's just come back from school and he's in a bit of a bad mood. You could be like, why is this guy always in a bad mood? All he does is complain and be negative. Or you could think, look, he's just come back from school. I don't know what's happened at school. He might have got in a fight. The teacher might have picked on him. Something bad might have happened. So why don't I actually have some time to listen to him and see what's happened? Otherwise, I'm just going to be everything from my point of view. And I won't be able to really help him change or really help him understand his feelings. Or say like your mum's just come back from work and she's in a bit of a bad mood. I could just be like, look, why she was in a bad mood? But then if I think she's been in 10 meetings today, she's had a boss that's been shouting down her neck. We need to always look at stuff from other people's perspectives, because if I'm having a conversation with someone and I may be talking about something, but they fail to see it from my perspective and they're just trying to shove an opinion down my throat from their perspective, it doesn't really make you feel good. People want to be understood. People don't want to argue all the time. Or like if you're in a relationship with someone, something's happened, you've had an argument. When you can both see things from each other's perspectives and empathize with each other's point of views, it doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but if you can just be like, okay, I see why you see it that way. I understand why you see it that way. That's fine. We might have different views, but I can see where you're coming from. There's two stages of empathy. There's one being in their shoes, so imagining the situation if it was happening to you, or there's another one is seeing it from their perspective based on their values, experiences and beliefs. And they're both very powerful. And if you don't show empathy, people aren't going to want to be around you. So do the opposite and have a blessed day. Adios.